here we are with an estimated 330 player historical rules event for you. This broadcast is being brought to you by the 6th New York Regiment. Our first round for today is going to be the Cooke's Countercharge, followed up by our second round, which is going to be Miller's Cornfield. Two maps we have not seen in a long while. Here are the regiments playing on the Union side for today, followed up by their opponents on the Confederate side. With this in the mind, server population right now, 331. Confederate train out by 7 on the Union side. In terms of artillery, Union is the only side that has the option, and they are taking 5. So the infantry in balance here is going to be 11 in favor of the Confederate side. Here's the strat sketch for each team for today. Confederates are just going to push up the Union left side, get into the corn, and push from that way. That's what they traditionally do. And the Union team looks like they're just going to spread out as they do, and depending on where the Confederates go, maybe get a flank, which I assume based on what we're seeing, Union team will go for a flank if the Confederates are pushing the corn side. Anyways, with that all being said, the frontline reporters for today on the Union side, you have Morgan here from the Hamptons Legion, and then on the CSA side, you have Lilly here from the 42nd Pennsylvania. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while seeing what is going on up in the sky. And if you are playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and that can go in the pinned comment of the video, as always. So, the Cooke's Countercharge map, it is a 17% ticket advantage to the defending Union side. Union defense, they have the 28th Pennsylvania with the Springfield 61 and the 52nd New York with the Enfield. They also, that battery position we talked about is really far forward. Union infantry can't hold, in front of it. They have to hold behind it, and so as a result, Union doesn't really ever hold the arty position that long, but they have 3 3-inch Hornets rifles and 3 12-pounder Napoleons. Meanwhile, the Confederate attack, on the other hand, they have the 27th North Carolina with the option of the Springfield 55, the Enfield, and the Springfield 42, and the 3rd Arkansas with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 42 as well. So, Confederates so far pushing up. The Alabama German Legion and 20th Georgia, kind of in the center here with Serpent's Brigade or 51st New York. Meanwhile, you have the Army of Northern Virginia and 2nd United States Cavalry, 12th Virginia here. Kind of in a slight defilade, which is what they're trying to use in the open. Where's the Confederate team? Why does it feel like the Confederates are... I mean, they're not all up here, and I don't know how some groups... for example, you got the British Expeditionary Force down here, Irish Volunteer Brigade as well. I don't know why they're only moving out now compared to the rest of their team, but nonetheless, Confederates pushing up. There's no sprinting until 32, and no bayonets until someone hits engage. So as a result, we might see much more of a shootout to start the round here than anything else. I still don't know why these guys are so far back. I really don't. I mean, they're kind of getting hit too.
Right, we're gonna go to the church. Section ready. Smoking down. Left face with me. Double quick. Let's go.
And so, yeah, they're pushing it, but... I mean, so far, tickets, I mean... The problem is for the Confederate team is that if they want to try and make this a shootout, it'll just be difficult due to the fact that Union has that ticket advantage of, again, about 17%. And so, if they trade even in terms of kills, which so far it either seems that way or Union's slightly up. I mean, even if Union's slightly losing, wow. That ballot from 42nd Pennsylvania just kind of destroyed the center of this line here, but... And the problem is in the shootout, the ticket trade, or rather kill trade, is going to be fairly even because there's so many people shooting on each side. And if the terrain's fairly even, which, I mean, somewhat similar, it can play an important role in a shootout at times. But generally, if the terrain's pretty even, and beyond that, you have so many people on each side shooting, and there's all the different factors going into whether someone's shot hits, whether it be the sway of the weapon, how suppressed you are, the skill of the individual, the bullet spread of the weapon, again, the elevation, terrain, and all that stuff, right? So there's so many factors and so many people shooting into it that generally a shootout will be an even trade. Not always the case, but whoever has more tickets overall will then slowly start to win out and slowly start to gain a ticket lead, because if they're trading even on kills, it means they're trading even on tickets. And if one side has more tickets, you know, they're going to edge out over the long run, which is what we're kind of seeing with Union right now, up by a fourth of a morale stage. But nonetheless, it's going to be tricky for the Confederates. I mean, they could try to charge this out, but with the rules being that they are, where you can't sprint until 32, which is the biggest hindrance of it all, I mean, it might just be a rough start for the Confederates. And I mean, they could technically charge, but they can't, you know, sprint. 42nd Pennsylvania is pushing out on the far side here. And they're hitting a lot of great shots there on Union. A lot of great shots. Union defensive line here. Great Lakes Division's on the left side with 11 Mississippi. Hampton's Legion here. Looks like they're going to return fire. Well, they are missing. But you got Hampton's Legion here. Confederates are starting to push up the core and get a little flank here. French at 2 Corps, nicely pushed up by then, even though there's a couple of those guys there. Texas Guards and Russian Legion kind of in the center. A lot of Union on the right side here. Kentucky Outlaws, conscripted Virginian Army, Hood's Division, Lee's French Legion are on this far side. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I don't get why some of the Confederate groups, 12th Virginia is back here. I don't know why they're so far back. It's also fascinating that the Confederate, I mean, if we can look back again at that strat sketch, and again, maybe they talked about things or see different, but, I mean, I do want to look at this again. I mean, yeah, Confederates for the most part wanted to hit the corn, and there's not all that there. But, I mean, progress is being made. 42nd Pennsylvania wrapping around entirely. They're going to get to the hay bales on this side, and I mean, this is definitely a position you want to have. Your Confederates, you're on the Union side. Union has 3 defensive lines on this map. The first defensive line is from this Victory Hill, kind of across the snake fence where the Union right side is at. If that line falls for the Union, you have the point kind of in the center. It's more to the southwest side, but Union team will then fall back here. And even though it doesn't look like it, it is a slight elevation change, so there is cover in the defilade here. And then if Union get pushed off that, there is a 3rd defensive line where they can hide in the Farb graveyard. I say Farb because there wasn't an actual graveyard wall around it historically, when the battle happened anyways. But it's a good defense for the Union position if they want a turtle, or they're also on the 3rd defensive line. You have the trees by Union spawned. But Confederates are kind of pushing up Union left side, as we've seen. Union not getting too much of a flank. I mean, Hood's division here is kind of getting on that flank. 12th Virginia looks like they've shifted over with the Army of Northern Virginia over to the Confederate right side. And it looks like the team here as a whole is trying to make a push up to take this. I think they call it Victory Hill. They call a lot of hills Victory Hill, though, so it's not like it's a unique name by any means. So, I mean, Union could kind of get a little bit of a shooting, like, surrounding them in a sense, but the 42nd Pennsylvania pushing up makes it a little more difficult for the Union team to surround. I mean, it will just be intriguing to see what the Union right side does here, because these Union guys in the center here, I mean, Russian Legion and Hampton's Legion, they're in a fascinating spot up there, that's for sure.
Watch out behind you. They're in the southeast. Just behind the hill.
About face,
I mean, they are defilated, but I mean, they are very close to the enemy and very clumped up despite the concealment of the bushes. And it looks like Hampton's Legion's going to back off. Russian Legion joining. Looks like they are, with 11 Mississippi as well. So, I mean, so far, Union team can kind of keep this going. I mean, again, they're up by essentially a morale stage, or, whoa, a half morale stage. We're a little off on the map. Looks like the Irish Volunteer Brigade is being told to bounce over to the Confederate, or sorry, Union side. They are currently on the CSA. Which we look at Pop, Union right now is down by 11. And then, considering Union's, all their already guys got off, yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, yeah, because this Union battery position, they'll sometimes just try to move the guns and get them back to the point here. But usually Confederates roll up here fast enough to where Union can't roll the guns back. So good on them to get off the guns here and, you know, join infantry. I mean, even if they do get the guns back here, it's like, the few times it happens, I haven't really noticed the artillery doing too well on this map anyways.
Boy, howdy.
Boy, howdy.
Oh, there they are. They're popping out on the left side.
I like
We have a lot of bad guys.
I was trying to take a screenshot for the thumbnail and said I just get the rear end of this officer.
Independent fire, commence firing. This bush right here.
Oh, hi, Parker.
Push straight ahead.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's see if I can pull it up.
Come hold my
Aiming low
hand,
into that bush,
someone.
please. Aiming low.
I'll hold your ass.
That's the screenshot I got, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Parker.
Hey Parker, just to let you know, there's 2 friendly flags to the west and 1
Barrels
behind
hot,
us. There's
boys,
no
barrels
friendlies in
hot.
front of us or
Hey,
to our
between those
left.
bushes now.
Yeah,
Please,
well,
swing
they're
left.
directly east-southeast as well. We need our friendlies to do something on the northeast side.
Confederates are on point. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. This map has flipped entirely on its side, which is not going to be favorable to the Union defense. But, again, Union are up a good amount of tickets. So, I mean, we'll see how much of a concern it is long term. I don't know if 42nd Pennsylvania is on point. Serpent's Brigade most definitely is on point. An early cap would not hurt the Confederate side at all right now.
Company about face, double quick.
There is no downside to capturing right now. Literally none. They should capture the point. 42nd Pennsylvania. Obviously, as the unbiased commentator here, I give my opinion. But, yeah. No, I mean, the thing is, right, so we're going to... Oh, are they going to back off? They will back off, and they won't early cap. So, wow, someone just got kicked from the server for French bashing. Wow. Man. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, okay.
Any retreating unit is French. Anyways, I'm gonna get kicked now. Don't tell the admins. Just don't tell the admins. Anyways, yeah. I mean, so Confederates don't early cap, and that's I think to the favor of the Union team. The only time there's 2 cases where early capping is not a good idea. One is if you're up by a lot of tickets, and even then, sometimes it can be a good idea. That's more iffy, but if you're up by a lot of tickets, you know, you don't necessarily want to early cap, because if you early cap and stop the black timer and the defenders retake the point, if they're down tickets upon recapture, they gain up a bunch of tickets and will gain up and be even with the attacking team in terms of ticket percentage. Speaking of the French, they're doing the opposite of falling back. They're charging in on their own and getting wiped. So, I mean, there's that downside to early capping, but also, as well, which we rarely, if ever, see this, but the roles flip in a counterattack. So Union's defender right now, right, they would become the attacker. CSA is the attacker, they become the defender, which means their last stage roles flip. So that means Confederates could hit last stand, and if the Union hits them into that and retakes the point, then they instantly win the game. But again, those are the 2 instances where you don't want to early cap. In a situation like now, where you are struggling on time because Union, you want to hit the Union defense down to engage by the 30-minute mark, and Confederates haven't done that. They haven't done it. They had a 4th of a morale stage to go, and we're 11 minutes into the round. So, it technically 8 minutes. No, it's not 11 minutes. What am I even saying? It's been 16 minutes since the start of the round. Technically 13 minutes since both sides were allowed to move out. But nonetheless, you need to stop the timer. You need to get Union tickets down. And there's no downside because since you're down as an attacker, the Union team won't be able to regain tickets upon recapturing the point. Confederates are struggling with time. You need the defender down to engage by the 30-minute mark. They haven't done that. They're not close to doing that. So you need to give yourself more time or go on a crazy ticket kill rate, which we haven't seen any charging yet outside of the French 2 Corps going in a second ago, but there was only 6 of them.
But there is still guys shooting from the... Let's have a look. So my compass is spinning right now. Give me a second.
Southeast, south.
South, yeah.
I believe so. My compass is in free fall right now. It just keeps spinning. Okay, I'll draw a line to it. I'll draw a line to it. Right oblique. Sorry, my compass is fucked. That direction, my compass won't work. All right, that line.
We have a metal object near it.
It's just spinning.
Yeah, the compass does just randomly start spinning sometimes. It'd be like that. We love the compass. Maybe he's got Jack Sparrow's compass. It's still spinning. I should have stayed here.
Next time I die, I'll try and get it sorted. So it should be alright.
Anyway. 2 flags behind the hill.
Oh, hold on. There we go. We're stabilized. Right, there we go. Okay, direct south is caissons. They are on caissons and left of that towards the bush. Okay.
South and southwest east, boys. Up towards the case.
So, yeah, you know, the other thing too, right, is I'm gonna get to this point. You do have some Confederates trying to get around Union right, but there's already guys here. I mean, the Confederates backed off the cap point and then fell back, and it allowed the Union team to secure their left. So I don't know what the Confederates are doing here. I mean, the problem is this event is trying to play a certain style of gameplay that the developers have made very... oh, geez, I'm wording this poorly. It's very difficult to win with the strategy that this event wants to play with. This event is very much more of a sit back, shoot it out, let's try to avoid charging. It doesn't work with the game most of the time. So if you're the attacking team, once the 32-minute mark is hit and you can sprint, you need to be going. Now, that's not always the case, but on a map like Cooke's Countercharge, where you're in a situation, I mean, not even Cooke's Countercharge, when you're in a situation where, you know, it's under 27 minutes, you haven't gotten your opponent down a morale stage, you need to get going. You need to push. Which, I mean, you got 42nd Pennsylvania pushing up the side, but they're the only ones doing it. 2 Corps French, we saw them going in earlier, but they only have a couple of guys. You need numbers behind it, and that can be the difficult part as well. 2nd United States Cavalry, Jenkins Brigade, we already saw this Confederate group. Army Northern Virginia is pushing the pace here. But Army Northern Virginia, they're getting thrown back. I mean, they're heavily outnumbered on this side. Confederates are not acting as a single unit, and it's showing.
Вот, смотрите, лох с палкой.
Yep. Fronties are dead at it.
Give him the steel!
Don't go into
Blink
the
and
fence like you
steer.
did. Step away, or break away, full back.
Chicken jockey. Anyways, I'll stop. He said give him steel, and it just brought back the memories. Chicken jockey. Okay, I need to stop. That's actually so cringe. I don't think it is, but... So what sets your channel apart from other channels? Chicken jockey. Anyways, 12th Virginia pushing up with the 42nd Pennsylvania. Again, they're pressing the pace. I mean, you do have a flank here from 7th Michigan.
Good shots. Good.
I mean, Confederates have a chance to roll up on the Union side. There's no reason why they don't charge this Union group here. They've shot this round out the whole time, and they're losing horrendously as a result. But, I mean, it looks like Texas Guards just eventually going to get shot off. I mean, a lot of CS they're shooting. But, I mean, the Confederates' only shot at coming back at this is getting some defeat and details here, which you can do through shooting out. It's going to be difficult, though. I mean, Army Northern Virginia, 2nd U.S. Cav, Jenkins Brigade, they're keeping a lot of Union attention on this far side. And the Confederates, who have the advantageous position on the opposite side, aren't taking advantage of that. Now, maybe they don't know what's going on, but what they do know is they can look in front of them and see how many Union guys are here. But Confederates are going to get thrown back here on their left side.
It's a retreat.
And it's also crazy because this map has been historically Confederate bias. But Hampton's Legion's pushing up. Again, I think they're trying to shut the door here, but I don't know if they got numbers. British Expeditionary Force, and it looks like more of the Confederates. They should charge this. There's no reason why you should be charging this right now, in my mind.
For king and country, gentlemen, for king and country.
So, 11 Mississippi forces the charge. Ripcord. We got BK here. Whopper, 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 whopper. Junior, double, triple, whopper. I love this day at BK. Have it your way. Burger King. The only time I ever ate at Burger King is for their Oreo shakes. Only reason I'd go there.
Got that fire.
Confederates on point. We'll see if they early cap this time or if they want to back off. They're down on morale stages. Union hits engaged. Confederates about to hit taking losses.
Fuck me. There's another line like further off. Loaded guys are moving right towards the line. In the bush. Make sure you guys are double ring.
This is the first time I've like shot my musket in like 10 minutes. I keep dying.
Yeah, right.
Don't jinx it.
That's a terrible spot to spawn.
Move in a minute anyway. We're moving as soon as we take the point. Behind us, Goose. I heard someone screaming. Right, you would hold fire. 12. Gonna move. Hold fire.
So they will early cap. The black timer will stop. Gold timer will begin. The Union team has 12 minutes to retake the point. If that doesn't happen, then it's overcharged in the center. It's Army Northern Virginia.
Отлично, 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 продолжаем.
I don't know what the Russian Legion Defenders guys were saying, but it sounded like they were saying Messi, 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 like soccer stuff. 7th Michigan pulls up trying to do a little sneaky like, but 42nd Pennsylvania and some more to their right. British regulars notice, and you can't see through the hay bales. They're charging them out.
Yeah, they've run over. They're not even edge.
Well, that pulls a lot of Confederates off the point. Union could try to retake, and looks like they have some guys up here in the bush trying to do that along Mississippi. I mean, the Union team can retake the point without having to put bodies in an open field, you know. You can appreciate that. 20th Georgia's pushing up to these guys, though.
Here they come. Spare wall, spare wall, spare wall.
Break reloads, break reloads, guys. Spare wall, break reloads. Let's get in. Nice, we helped.
So it's not enough. Confederate flag's down, but it will be picked up. A little more charging here. Hood's division up here, but 13th Georgia is going to clean them up.
I didn't kill our own guy. Good. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
And I mean, it looks like Union team's just going to be able to retake the point here pretty easily. I mean, oh man, nice getting a little stretch, I guess. Anyways, the Union team retakes the point. Black timer will continue moving down. Gold timer goes away. Again, defenders were up on tickets, so tickets stay the same.
Full stop closing into each other.
Yeah, 12 VA, just over here 12.
I mean, what was the
Whose flag have you got?
ticket balance changing last time?
Let me have a look.
By last time, I mean...
Stay with the 20th Georgia mutant.
Flag. I mean, what's up?
What they do on this map for balancing last time? So this map was played 76 times, and the Confederates won 82% of the time. And the Confederates ended with 34 tickets, Union ended with 19, and that's why the devs said minus 15, so that those numbers are equal. I mean, these numbers are a little bit evil in a sense, because a team should not be destroyed this badly in a shootout either way. And I've been told that this map has been played numerous times over the weekend by multiple people, and I haven't seen any of them here anyways, but the Union team apparently has won every single time up on this weekend. So it's been played 3 times before this. This is the 4th, and Union's won every single time, which that's wild to think about. Because, you know, I hate to do that because, you know, asked for a long time to have the devs do ticket balance changing and be like, you know, you could take the match results and also talk to people about the results and then adjust accordingly. But now they have the ticket balance changing. It feels like I'm moving the goalpost by saying, well, feels like moving the goalpost in terms of, you know, changing the criteria at which they should be doing these ticket balance changes. Because like now I'm like, you need to talk to people in the community about this and not go off raw numbers, because while raw numbers are great and there is a good amount of matches in there, the average pop is 200, which again, a match here and a match in all these private events are 300, 350, 400. So I mean, the game plays completely differently in these pops versus the average 200 player count that they have for these maps. And also, the thing is, and I mean, I guess it's kind of similar to what I talked about the shootout. Like, there's so many people shooting that it all kind of averages out. I mean, there's a lot of different strategies that they have in pubs and whatnot too. So, but sometimes good, sometimes bad. But Union's charging.
We're gonna try and get your flag. I'm sorry, Jay.
Well, that charge was pretty unsuccessful here. It's like Hood's division was leading that. Meanwhile, you have a good amount of Confederates trying to push Union right side right now. 20th Georgia going in with the Alabama German Legion. Hampton's Legion leads French Legion here to defend.
I didn't miss that one, did I?
Well, that fence really putting a stall on it, but Jenkins Brigade hopping up and over with the Army Northern Virginia. A couple of them, and it looks like they're going to clear sweep Union off of this position. So they're making some ground here on the Union right side. They have the Union left pretty much in their hands. They've had for a while. And I just don't know why the Confederates keep wanting to make this a shootout. But they are. And we obviously have a little more charging. It feels like both teams are initiating the same amount of charges, and there hasn't been a lot of them. And I guess it wouldn't be as much of an issue if the ticket balance was, you know, a little more favorable to CSA side. But even then, it's right. This is a situation at hand. You gotta do something despite that, even if the situation's, you know, not to your favor very hard. You got to see what works, or at least what doesn't hurt you the most, and then go from there. Jenkins Brigade pushing up. A lot of Union guys pushing down the road.
Ушники. А кто заряжается? Кто заряжается? Аху нахуй.
So Lee's French Legion backs off. Meanwhile, those Union guys getting up on a flank here. 6 New York, Russian Legion here.
Shoot advance, gentlemen. On your lead, move up the fence. On your lead, move up the fence.
Load, advance, rinse and repeat. Fire, load,
I mean, the problem for the Confederates, even if, let's say, they did change up their strat, I don't know how much they're going to be able to come back on tickets in this, you know, remaining match, 16 or so minutes. And I mean, they have to overcome like a morale stage and a quarter to get even, and by the time that happens, Confederates will begin final push and the round will be over. I mean, the only chance the Confederates have at this point is to hit Union into breaking, knock them down a morale stage and a quarter, and from there, capture the point and win the game.
Flag in the bush now. Yeah, there's a flag in there now.
We're dealing with these guys. 11. On that line.
Jesus.
Left side of your deck. Deal with these guys on the left.
2 flags, those targets in the bush.
So Confederates are pushed up in the bush. We heard the Union right side take shots, and then to keep going forward.
You can see the flag, southwest.
Fire!
They lost about a half their line when they tried starting that, and then by the time they actually got it off.
Oh yeah. Keep putting that smoke screen out. I don't even think he's shooting at us. We can hit him through that bush. Above the head to the fucking ball at this range.
So they're gonna keep the fire going. It's still Confederates about to hit breaking. It looks like this center push up slowly being dwindled. I mean, they are in the bushes, have the concealment there, but it's still a generally clumped up area, and you can tell where the smoke is too.
Always right face, double quick forward mark.
Right face, double
Right
quick
face,
forward.
double quick.
Get on these rocks.
I mean, again, the battle's going to come down to Union hitting breaking. So time, I think, is fine for the Confederates in that regard. Actually, it's been, what, since the 42-minute mark, they've been fighting technically, because game starts at 45, but they don't do anything for the first 3 minutes. So, I mean, it's been 18 and a half minutes. And it's probably going to be another minute and a half until Union hits. Taking losses. So, I mean, that's 15 minutes knocking down a morale stage. So, actually, never mind. I don't... Unless Confederates start charging it up, which they will do eventually. I mean, they're just struggling. I'm realizing I made a grave mistake of only getting a few hours of sleep last night and then drinking some Sprite like 20-30 minutes ago. You know what this calls more? Drinking more Sprite. Yeah. At least until the event is done and the video is posted. Then we passed out. But nonetheless. Confederates are pushed up onto the point. I mean, they need more time, and this is the way to give it. Jenkins Brigade on the point. What's Canada say?
We're gonna be in last stand here.
What? But we need something.
I think Schumacher.
Yeah, no problem.
It's fine. Good luck, boy.
So, yeah, Canada was bringing up that concern that I mentioned earlier in the match. If you played the game, you know what it is, right? The roles are going to flip, so Confederates become the defenders. They're going to hit last stand. Union, meanwhile, is going to hit final push if they go down to their final stages. So at this point, they should have waited for Union hit taking losses before capping. Anyways, if the Union team plays ultra-aggressive at this point, they have 12 minutes to get the Confederates down one morale stage. If they do that, then they can hit Confederates in the last stand, recapture point, and win the game. But it is all going to depend on how aggressive the Union team is going to play. Which, again, in this event, as we've seen with the Confederate attack so far, it hasn't been overly aggressive. So, we'll see how aggressive the Union team wants to play it. And, yeah, the Confederates should have waited. Jenkins Brigade should have waited until Union at least hit taking losses. Because that gold timer would have been 7 minutes instead of 12. But, you know, it is what it is. It's not like Confederates are most likely going to win this match anyways.
On their shoulders, on their shoulders. Shoot them up, shoot them up. Dress left to the fence, independent fire. Dress to the left, come to the lead. More than on, boys, more than.
Ceasefire, prepare to charge. I'm going for him early, 11. Where's HD? HD, I'm going for him. Whoever's in HD. I'm supporting with you.
Get that flag up, get that flag
Very
up.
based, Parker. So, yeah, Union team just needs to get up and get aggressive at this point. You're up by a morale stage. You're unlikely to go down on tickets. Again, you have 10 and a half minutes to knock them down a morale stage. Very, very achievable. And it looks like that charge is now.
Just shoot, boys, just shoot.
They're coming, Brave. Battle line on my right. Hold here, guys. Brave. Get him, boys. Get him. Up into the line. Get him. Stay here, get him. Stay here,
Stay here, hold here, 13.
Let them come, get him. Hold the line. Come on, fuckers.
Hold up.
reform.
That double shot kill was crazy. Flag goes down. I don't know what happened to Hampton's Legion. They pushed up. Looks like some Union guys charged and they back off. So, Confederates down a fourth of a stage in a minute or so. And Unions push a lot more of their guys down this side.
Wait.
You brave son of a bitch.
Joey, good.
That brave son of a bitch.
Gentlemen, just reform on this part of the fence, independent to your front. Reform this part of the snake fence.
You brave son of bitches.
Gentlemen, reform the line here, please. Independent to your front.
It was so strong, Eddie.
The Union team outside of the push-ups we've seen a moment ago, they're... I don't know if they're reforming. I don't know why the team is sit back and shooting it out here. I mean, if you're the Union team, either charge at this point or just retake the point to keep the black timer ticking down. Do either or. It really doesn't matter which, but... I mean, the only concern for the Union team is if they can't get the Confederates down to last stand by the time the gold timer is up. Then I mean, if the Confederates rush onto the point and have a majority when the gold timer hits 0, then they could win the game. That's the concern with it.
Okay, we will go with you. Пошлите на скорую.
DJ talking about last stand there.
Right, face double quick forward march.
Oh, they're all charging down already. Jeez.
Just like an HD. Watch for friendlies, watch for friendlies. Up and over, bayonet.
Get up and over, move.
Keep going, don't fucking stop. We're going on. I was sliced up on the field.
Is the officer just
Look to your left, HD. Look to your left. Okay, bye, Edgar.
Take him, my boys! Come on, take him!
Hold the line, boys.
I want your titties! Give me your titties! I want your tits! Give me your fucking boobies!
Fucking hell. Wow. Minimal losses.
But the charge will fizzle out. It's done its job. A lot more Union here forming up. Union didn't lose any of their flags. Who's holding back for Union right now? Texas Guards, Summit, Michigan here. Pulling by the hay bales. Confederates that are still alive have kind of cordoned themselves back here. Third of a morale stage until they hit taking or last stand at this point. Which, I mean, almost halfway through the counterattack. Confederates have lost, you know, 2/3 of the morale stage.
Gentlemen, great reloads. We're going to just go to the back of the map now. We are not. We're risking it.
He's walking away from... Let's go.
Break reloads, let's go.
Go back, boys. Come on.
And at this point, if you're the Confederates, hey, you're picking your poison. You're picking how you're going to lose this game. They can either keep fighting this out and let Union hit him in the last stand and then let Union cap point and then the game will be over at that point. Or Confederates turtle back in their main spawn and force the Union team to retake the point. But the thing is that one, Union team is probably going to keep shooting into their spawn because even though it is far away, is it visible? Oh yeah. But they have rules against shooting into spawn, but if someone's turtling, then, you know, I don't know how that necessarily will apply, but it's either, you know, do the turtle. Union has to retake the point if they're running out of gold timer. And then black timer continues and Confederates then hit final push in a minute or so and then black timer drops or Confederates should sit last stand now. So,
Back towards the gate zones. Shoot him.
I mean, turtling back in your spawn and then pushing back out just at final push is really delaying the inevitable here. Because the thing is, Union team has to hit the Confederates down a half or so morale stage. Yeah, Confederates have to hit Union down a half morale stage and then hit them in the breaking cap and then win. And I don't know if you're going to be able to deal that in a, you know, a good amount of time. More regiments falling back here. At least it looks like British Expeditionary Force, the Alabama German Legion, 20th Georgia.
We can shoot from here. No, we'll go up slightly on this line, 12, to the right of me. Gentlemen, to your front, down that line. Take. Hey. Senior. Ah. Reload in place.
Alright, too late.
So, Union now looks like they're mass charging the rest of the Confederate lines here.
Right here, 13th, in a bit of our brace defense. Get off the fence.
Stop, you guys. They're in the corner. Find us. Step off the fence.
You're out. You damn fool. Yeah, you suck in the corner.
They're going left. They're going left.
Let's go. Get in there. What are you doing? Look at this guy with a sword. He thinks he's hot shit.
So a bit difficult to see what's going on in the corn, but I mean we obviously know what is happening, but we don't know the specifics of who's actually winning it up. 22nd United States Cavalry here, 42nd Pennsylvania. They're still holding forward, and I mean if Union slams into them, which they're going to very soon, if not a couple guys already doing that, they should hit the Confederates on the last stand, and then they're going to retake point and win the game. So, I mean, the Confederates at their main spawn at this point, generally they should push up. Just because, again, their team's going to hit last stand. You got to be on point to try to contest that. Union guys, they have some of them already edging it, intentional or not. They're there. 42nd Pennsylvania is now pushing outward.
Fuck me, move it.
Don't catch me saying that right.
Back from the fence.
Yeah, Confederates hit last stand at this point. If they die, they don't come back. That's right, the attackers, if they die, they don't come back. Union team can capture and not win the game. Lee's French Legion going on it. And it looks like they're going to be able to finish this off here. Confederates in the distance. Some of them trying to gun up the main. Some of them sitting back and shooting it out. But yeah, that's going to be the end to our first round of Cooke's Countercharge here. I can't believe this historic Confederate map is being dominated by Union this entire weekend. Absolute insanity.
Смерть длится мгновение, позор вечность.
What you doing? What you got, boy? What you got, boy? What you got, boy? What you got, boy?
And that's going to do it. So, huge win there for the Union team. I mean, obviously, ticket balance changes might have something to do with it, and definitely is the case. But I think if you're the Confederates there, you can't just sit and shoot it out the whole round. You have to try charging a lot more often. And you have to do it in numbers as well, because, I mean, they just were losing the shootout, and they just kept staying in a losing shootout the entire round. It shifted around a little bit, and they eventually were a little bit of charging. But, I mean, just charging at least, you could... That's the thing. In a shootout, it's going to be a slow change over a long period of time, more often than not. And we saw that slow change as Union just kept growing their ticket lead very slowly. And the Confederates just kind of let it happen. Charges, you know, they're a lot more crazy in a sense of there's a lot more quicker change. And more often than not, you know, you probably think Union would maybe, you know, do better in tickets with that. But what happens if they don't, right? Or if the Confederates find Union groups spread out, defeating in detail, which defenders spread out, as we see on this map. Attackers spread out for the shootout. But nonetheless, interesting first round. We'll see y'all shortly for round two. Before we get into the second round, I'd like to thank our YouTube members for your support. Your support helps me keep doing the work that I do here, on top of many of the things that we want to do in the future here with the Battle Line Network channel. If you want to get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do, and to get an exclusive video on the weekly, please go beneath the video and hit the join button, and considering helping us out. Again, thank you YouTube members for your support. It's greatly appreciated. And also a special thank you to our sponsors for this broadcast. And with that being said, those sponsors have a few words to share with you. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy the second round. And here we are with the second round here. Server population right now is 340. The side switched to Union last round, now CSA, and vice versa. Confederates initially up by 10 in terms of artillery. Each side has the option. Confederates taking 10, the Union taking 14. So the infantry imbalance is going to be 19 in favor of the Confederate side. Here's the strat sketch for each side today. Confederates very simply pushing the point. Union just going to hold the defensive line as they do. And as we can already see, the Confederate team doing exactly what they said they're going to do. We love to see it. They're gunning to the point here. This map is very much an early capture shenanigans. 20th Georgia, 2nd United States Cavalry in the center, 13th Georgia. They're getting completely encircled on. You have some Union groups out to the west side. They're kind of watching. Meanwhile, Jenkins Brigade gets a nice little surprise attack on Confederates. New York Volunteers trying to go on the flank. They're going to get wiped, but I mean, hey, you know, they got a good amount of kills for what it's worth. And a lot of gunfire over areas that no one can really see. Something to note, Morgan, Hampton's Legion, he stopped doing frontline reporting as he had other stuff to do or needed a break with his PC. Nonetheless, we now have Shifty here as the frontline reporter for the Confederate side. Dead as always, just like in Counter-Strike. So, Union team looks like they've kind of gotten things settled, although you do have this flank moving in. And this is awesome to watch because everything we see up here, we know for 100% fact the people down there don't see what's around them. And so we know everything. We know what's about to hit the Union, and they don't know. And so they're going to be in for a little bit of a surprise. Nonetheless, let's listen. Oh, wow. Union just don't care. They're charging forward to the Confederates.
Jesus Christ, they are everywhere. They're going for the flag. Kill them all. Sorry, dude, sorry. Come on, Ryan. Hey, friendly.
Again, very difficult to see what's going on, but it looks like Confederate, the main line's holding that flanking line, doing some wonders, but you have some more Union numbers pouring in. Confederates are going to early cap.
Give me your pistol. Give me your pistol.
And so, in the end, Confederates look like they're going to win this one out. You still have some shenanigans going on here and there. But it looks like Confederates... it's very hard to tell. And I mean, the thing is, too, it's not like these groups know where the other groups are at or alive, unless they're on the respawn screen. For example, you could see how... oh, well, if you... Whoa. You pause the video there, you could see, when you're spawning in, you could see where all your friendly lines are at. So it's possible in that sense, but the moment you spawn in, you're probably going to forget that or not notice. But New York Volunteers, they're turning to the right side. I don't know if they know if there's Union here, or if they're just trying to move by friendlies, but they're pushing this way. Again, there's no bayonets until someone hits engage. No sprinting until 32. Although something to note is that even though the black timer is stopped, the gold timer ticking down still counts to the overall time. So 13 minutes since the round has started is when they do that. So, I mean, if the counterattack goes for another 8 minutes and 45 seconds, or sorry, if it goes until, what would that be? 11, 14? Yeah, 11-14. If the gold timer goes till then, I think at that point they'll be allowed to sprint. But sorry, it wouldn't be 11-14. It'd be 13-14 because it's 32 and not 30. My apologies. So 42nd Pennsylvania to go in. The bunketing commences down there. But Confederates in the end are going to hold this point. Union has a 10% ticket advantage on this map. The Confederate attack, they have the 1st Texas with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, and the Springfield 42. And they have the Hampton's Legion with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 61. Confederate battery on the far back side, they've only got 2 guns. Trying to roll at least one of them up right now. Actually, they're both up here right now, but they have a 3-inch ordnance rifle and they have a 12-pounder Napoleon. Meanwhile, Union Defense, they have the 14th Brooklyn with the Enfield and the 6th Wisconsin with the option of the Springfield 61 and the Lorenz. And then they also have 2 batteries with a lot of guns on them, and I don't know which one is which. I mean, we could probably honestly figure this out right now. So they have Battery Matthews, which is this left one here. And they have 2 10-pound Parrott rifles, and they have 2 12-pound Napoleons. Meanwhile, the other battery over here, Battery Ransom, which... Actually, okay. Battery Matthews is over here. Battery Ransom is here. They're just shifting all the guns to the right. So Battery Matthews moved their guns from over here to here. And then Battery Ransom is rolling their guns over here. They're trying to shoot through a fence here. Anyways, Battery Ransom, they have 3 3-inch ordnance rifles and then 3 12-pounders. 12-pound Napoleons. Now, yeah, I haven't really talked about artillery specifics, like in terms of how many weapons and whatnot they have. So if you like that, if you don't, please give feedback. But I'm going to screw up on these names because, man, some of them are fascinating. Union pushing up the flank. They see the horse.
I love being on the Confederate team.
So Army Northern Virginia just getting up close, being quiet, getting a flank. 2nd United States Cavalry is pushing up. Hampton's Legion shifting this way, though, and they're going to charge.
Clear him out, hey T!
Oh, I'm dead.
Keep charging them. Keep charging them.
I'm dead. So Confederate lines will hold. Meanwhile, up front, Union, I mean, they're getting real close to each other, shooting it out. Union's slightly up on tickets. And I think Confederates, as we've seen, looks like they're just going to outright try to hold this for the entirety of the counterattack. 13th Georgia's pincering in here. Dragon's popping off with that pistol there. 42nd Pennsylvania's inching forward here. They're getting close. Which, if you're Union, I don't know why you're not just charging in. Confederates have the bucket ball. Half their team does.
Kill him! He's trying to kill me! There we go! Right
Excuse me, Mr. Flag. Would you mind coming back here, please?
So very difficult to see who's actually winning that, but it looks like Confederate lines are going to hold. And Confederates can engage Union shortly to follow. But Confederates maintain the point, which is marked here. Now, the exact boundary is not a nice circle or whatever, but whoa, look at that. So the corn despawns a little bit, and you can see the amount of bodies on the ground. That's actually kind of odd. Does it despawn if I go further away? Oh, it does. I like the bodies don't despawn though. It's fascinating that the bodies the corn is despawning faster than the bodies. Well, you can see the amount of bodies. This is actually such a neat POV. You kind of can't tell what's going on, but you kind of can. The smoke is jittering too. Oh, anyways. That'd be cool if we had a way to die down the corn a little bit, at least watching, but more Union charging in. So some of those Confederates charging in, a little charge to the far side here. Conscripted Virginian Army and Texas Guards going in on Jenkins Brigade. They're going to get the wipe there. Again, a little charge. More Union grouped up here, inching closer to CSA. You have some Union going around from flank. The problem is the Union team can't go in independently on the Confederates. They got to go in together. That's their best shot. Here's another charge.
Why did you bring your flag in? Get out of here! You're not allowed in here. This is our corn, I say.
I want you to suck it dry. Go home to jerkmate. Owie zowie.
Should I even hit T? Anyways, Confederate lines are going to hold that as well. And so as a result, the same thing. I mean, it's things are continuing as normal here. Although this flanking group is the French 2 Corps. Again, it's not a bad idea, but you're by yourselves. And a lot of Union team is back at Maine right now, and I reckon those officers are talking.
I got it.
We're getting charged. We're getting charged.
And Union already just hit smack dab right into the center of that. Very nice shot. Anyways, what are the Union officers yapping?
Yeah. Start a reload, but be ready to break it.
Full kits, boys. Full kits.
Okay, it's 40.
I'm gonna try to work a little bit off of A and B here. Back out right.
Got the major missiles again.
Wait, they also live?
Yes.
No, no.
Canada.
Yes.
That's
Full
both
kits.
BAs moving on left. Got me information. We'll come with you. We should try to get the other flank coming in as well. 5 pounds left. 5 pounds left.
What does that even mean? Someone just got kicked and the reason was Don. And so everyone is at least like 10, 15 people are saying Don in the chat. I don't even know what that means, but... Yeah, Union team's pushing for it. So Union team's trying to wrap around. The question is if they're going to spread out this much, which again, trying to hit from multiple sides in the core, and it can cause a lot of chaos and be good for Union, but can they actually hit the Confederates at the same time? It's going to be just as important of a question as well as anything else. We're almost halfway through the counterattack. Union team hasn't had too much success, but looks like they have our first push in.
Come here, boy. Come on. Come.
So that charge is going to fail out. Union forming up on the opposite side. Confederates, at least some of them know they're there. More charging directly in front. And it's just kind of a trickle in. Confederates are going to hold on that, right? Meanwhile, opposite side, Union's pushing up. And they're going in.
They can't hang. They can't hang, boy. Left.
Hey, that flag's right there! Hey, that flag's right there! Hold the line! Hold the line! Presty, hold the line! Don't
No, you're not holding.
So that charge by Union has some success. Still a lot of Confederates to break through, though, before getting on the point.
It's me.
Man, what a round.
Ой, убейте флаг. Янки с флагом.
Я его убил.
The Union are going to lose a flag here, so... Oh, I guess you still have some Union alive back here. Probably no in Virginia. 13th Georgia, though, for the most part there. And you have volunteers right in front of them.
Enemy flag east. Enemy flag east. Charge the flag. Charge the flag.
He's running, get him! Oh my god.
Jeez. Who's next on the chopping block? French 2 Corps again.
Chargés sont là.
Ciao.
Hello, guys.
You know, if I was friendly artillery, I would just aim here at this point again for the memes. Oh, jeez. Well, at least, yeah, so far friendly artillery hasn't blown them up.
Sur moi, sur moi. Chargez les drapeaux, Dave. Chargez les drapeaux, chargez les drapeaux. On va mourir.
Look out, Benny.
So Union lose 2 flags there. Oh, are they having a war council over here? Yeah, those binoculars are not eye level.
Just right, gentlemen.
Don't mind the finger moving. What are we seeing here? What are we seeing here? I mean, Union's trying to form up, but some of their groups are going in. Irish Volunteer Brigade, 12th Virginia going in. British Regulars, looks like some of them are here as well.
BF, pull back, everyone with me, everyone, pick up that flag and
Colors
run
up.
back.
Get these colors up.
So, Confederates holding that right. Union main spawn's pushing up. They have a group growing out for a flank, but again, Union just keeps moving without each other entirely. And they keep going in and independently as a result. Here come Confederates.
Charging. Countercharge.
You're all very bad.
Countercharge.
Wait, 20 second countercharge. Get
Why are you
standing here? Why?
Come get some. I cannot be killed. Fuck you. Oh, but you know what? You can be killed.
Hey, friendly, don't say hey, we're cool.
So, that charge there. Confederates going to win that. Third Union flag down. And look at that. In the time that charge happened, those Union guys are still flanking around. Which, who is that? Army Northern Virginia, 2nd United States Cavalry, 13th Georgia.
On my right. Let's go. Wait.
Oh, hello, Artie. Is that... No, that was Union, Artie. Oh, those overshot. Alright.
Come on, down to the right, boys. Come on, dress it right, dress it right.
Make sure when they're here,
Mechanics, Vince. We should know this.
You're all doing good. You're all motherfucking sexy motherfuckers today. Keep doing what you're doing.
Sexual activity,
In front, northwest.
Northwest.
Gentlemen.
Hey, reform HD, reform right here, reform right here.
Okay, reform up to the smooth. Fun line.
I don't shoot them. They're in front of us. Friendlies are in front of us. Careful.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
There they are.
Just Rambos. Just Rambos. Wait till you see them. If you're gonna shoot, wait till you see them.
You can just kind of experience what they're going on down there. Those flanking groups have finally shown up, though. They're going into Hampton's Legion. They're not looking, obviously.
Hey, I'm friendly. I'm side dragon. Fuck 'em. We got those. We got both. There you go.
Indeed, both Union flags down. Meanwhile, main Union push going in.
If you'd like lessons, discord.gg/join the sig. I don't mind. I'm here for you, buddy. More coming in to the front. More coming into the front.
Press T, boys. Press T. Very slow. Very slow.
Yep, dead. You're gonna die.
Allez, faut trop charge. My god.
Clocker.
On my face.
Take the colors. Take these colors.
Alright, so... Confederates, more of them dive bombing. They should clean this up. Good on Confederates for not sitting around and letting Union form up. That Union officer with the horse is going crazy. Oh, I think he died, yeah. Let's clean it up. The amount of times I'll watch an event and a counterattack will go for the full duration, and then at the very end the defenders will retake the point. It happens way too much. Happens a lot, I should say. Here comes some more Union trickling in. 2.5 minutes on the counterattack left.
How are there still more of you people? Where the fuck are you all coming from?
Fuck off.
Thank you. Oh God.
There's more. There's more. There's more. There's more. They're coming.
Get out of it.
Fuck them up.
We don't like your kind.
Oh shit.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, Yankee.
Get out of here, Yankee Doodles. Boys, we're holding.
All right, so zooming out here, Confederates have a couple numbers. You can see they're diving in from their main spawn. Union numbers are pushing forward as well, although it looks like Confederates going to be much more grouped up. And Union has a lot of guys moving out of main. They also have some charging in, but with reinforcements for Confederates, this will be a tight one, actually. Here they come.
Get back together.
Come on,
Charge still says Confederates have numbers here. More Union point. These Union guys need to get in. I don't think they realize how close they are to potentially taking the point back. More Confederate numbers pouring in. Alright, we got about a minute left. Confederates have majority on point. When the minute is done, they win the game. Union can force an overtime or obviously retake whenever if they have more bodies on point when the clock hits 0. Horse knocking over Union guys, but this is it. Their last chance. Union charging in.
Kill them all, boys. Kill them all. Oh, shit. Hello, Yankee. Hello. Kill them all, boys. Kill them all. Fucking touch me. Keep killing, boys. Keep killing. Keep killing.
Sorry.
Howdy. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Hey, that's where guys. OT.
I mean, we can see he's winning it up on the bar. Union has the majority. Confederate has a little wave here, but Union might be able to pull this off and take the point back. So clock hits 0, but Union hasn't taken it back, so an overtime starts. The Confederates can flip it. I'm pretty sure they'll take it, but it looks like Union team's going to be able to retake the point. This is what I was talking about. It's like a team will fail to retake the point for majority of the counterattack, and then in the last-ditch effort, they magically retake it. Magically, mysteriously. More Confederates charging in.
Get the standards up! Get the standards up! Get the standards up! Break your reload! Get the standard up!
Flag! Flag!
So at any point if the Union loses the capture area, then the Confederates are going to win the game. Still going to be a lot of bloody fighting here. Union needs to try to get the Confederate flags down if they can.
Countercharge! Get that flag! That's the only way you're going to win!
Get those flags down! Get those red flags down!
Kill those flag bearers!
Move in! Get these flags down!
You bitch ass pussy! Keep pushing ahead! Keep pushing ahead! Keep pushing!
Get these flags!
So one Confederate flag will go down. 5-minute despawn timer on that. And I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Confederates could sit back in their main spawn area and wait 5 minutes for that. But what they could also do is just charge in right away and pick it up and then get out too. I mean, what are they talking?
Reform your units. Reform your units. Let's get one good push on point.
Well, there we go.
HO over here! HO
All that filtering in did nothing. Calm down, reform your units.
Look at this exquisite sword here that 11th Mississippi Corps was holding. Look at the exquisite design here on the handle. It's actually very nice. I'm acting like it's not, but
Make sure everybody's got their buckenball, their bayonets, everything. Make sure everyone has everything.
so Confederates getting ready. Union team looks like they're trying to get the jump on the Confederates and catch them off guard.
Go at an angle. Keep moving, HD.
It's a ballsy play by Union. Here comes they. Here they come.
Look for the correct star.
Oh.
They're all here. They're all here. Shoot.
Why'd they stop? Well, if you're trying to be surprising, this was not a surprise. Now not even all Union's moving up here. All right. Confederates charge.
Hello, Iron Brigade. What you doing in this corn, motherfucker?
Hello, Artie. More Confederates pouring in. Not all Confederates poured in at once, which is making this a little more competitive. But Confederates are eventually going to throw the Union off. No surprise there. And Battlefield's kind of fell apart again. Confederates look like they're about to have more numbers on point, though. You do have some Union presence still here. Army Northern Virginia and 13th Georgia. Multiple Union flags are down right now. By that I mean one.
Keep moving.
Army Northern Virginia not going for the flag instead of shifting over this side. They're about to run into a lot.
Turn right.
Wipe them quickly.
Clear them out.
Just go straight.
Go for point. Go for point.
Go.
Go to point, HD. Right here, to the left, right here, HD, right here.
So with that Union group being swept up, Union's going to have, again, one shot to get the point. 7th Michigan charging into flank as 42nd Pennsylvania goes in.
42nd, get in there.
Confederates slightly up on tickets. And 42nd Pennsylvania is just not even bothered with 7th Michigan. So yeah, Confederates heavily outnumbered, but Union must go in. And here they are.
Let's go, HL. Well done.
And that is going to do it. I mean, pretty simple. Miller's Corn. Confederates made that very entertaining to watch. Thank you all for not sitting back and chewing that out. You'll sometimes see that on this map, but for this map, it just makes a lot of sense for the Confederate team to, with half their team having the bucking ball, the shotguns, to just go straight in there and cause chaos. Early cap the point, cause charging to happen nonstop. And that's what Confederates did. Very good job on their part. And as a result, they get a nice win here on Miller's Cornfield. Fairly close on tickets, though, all things considered, which is kind of a good thing to see. So it's just, it can be difficult for Union without the bucking ball at that point. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all of the War Rights broadcasts that we do. And if you're playing this match, send me a link to your perspective, and that can go in the pinned comment of the video. Beyond all that, if you want to sponsor a broadcast, thank you to the 6 New York for sponsoring this broadcast. Please check out the Patreon link in the description of the video to check out how you can broadcast. Whoa. Anyone paid to broadcast? That's a crazy concept. But no, if you want to sponsor broadcast, check out the Patreon. Nonetheless, God bless. Appreciate you all, and have a good rest of your night.